Hello everyone, we are on the broker Quotex trading platform. Today we're trading on a clean chart using support and resistance levels. We have $50 for each trade with an expiration time of 5 minutes. I'm opening a trade for an increase. This is the US dollar Canadian dollar pair. Right now, the price is at a very important support level, a push stool. Therefore, I'm really counting on the price to go up from here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening on the other charts for more confirmation. On the Euro US dollar, we don't have a signal yet, at least for now. We are currently seeing an upward trend. And when the price returns to this level, it will be possible to open a trade for an increase from there. For now, there's no such opportunity. Euro Canadian dollar is in a similar situation, more or less. Let's switch to a higher time frame. This is the 5-minute chart, but overall, let's try to open a position. Here, a pattern is gradually forming. It's a pattern known as head and shoulders. In order for this pattern to fully form, we will need one more shoulder and then the price should subsequently go down. Now, looking at this particular case we are analyzing, it is critically important to note that the foundational base of the head is located precisely at this significant level. Consequently, what this indicates is a very strong possibility that the price will also begin to experience a sustained move in an upward direction. British pound. I'm opening a trade for an increase. Here, the price is moving in a sideways channel. This is a 1-minute chart. If anyone missed it, I switched from the 5-minute chart. Here we have a false breakout. Not really taking it into account. Maybe it's just that the zone here is quite wide. There could be a similar zone above as well. They can be more or less different in size. Here are the lower boundaries of this channel. I opened a trade for an increase. Australian dollar, I'm opening a trade for a decrease. There we have a 5-minute chart, that's the only thing. You can see that there was a nice sideways movement here, the upper boundary. The lower boundary is working out. If you extend it out, this boundary actually ends up right at our resistance zone. The zone itself is most likely a little bit wider, because here you can clearly see that the price didn't quite manage to reach this zone before. So it's going to be something like this, but in any case, the price is within the zone. It came up into the zone with an impulse from below. And also, if you look at the candles themselves, you can see they've started to slow down before this zone. This also suggests that there's a chance our trade will close in profit. Let's take a look at what's happening with our open trades. This is the US dollar to Canadian dollar pair. The trade is currently in profit. There's still 1 minute left here. The British pound to Australian dollar is still unclear for now. The British pound to yen is also still uncertain at the moment. The price just dropped sharply. Let's see, there's still time. I'm not too worried just yet. The US dollar to Canadian dollar in the last seconds, well, the last 10 seconds, has dropped into the negative, to my deepest regret. Well, things like this happen too. Let's see if the signal is still there. Yes, overall the signal is still present. I'll open one more trade. Let's see how this turns out. But it's a bit disappointing. The British pound to Australian dollar will also close soon. Okay, let's duplicate the trades. This one opened poorly. And here, on the contrary, yes, it's about to happen. No, just a return, right? Oh, things are going so badly. It's really going badly. Let's try to open another trade. Here we have 37 seconds left until the trade closes. Here, of course, it probably won't be quite enough either. Maybe half a minute. Well, the price is trying. Well, there it is. Yes, there it goes. So the forecasts are basically correct, it's just that the timing didn't work out. That's a problem, of course. That's the kind of trading you can't do anything about. Another considerable problem is that trades can also unfortunately close at a loss, sometimes in the very last seconds, and honestly that really gets on my nerves. It certainly seems like everything is going exactly as you planned, but then, in the very last seconds, what in the world is actually happening over here, for crying out loud? No, everything's fine here. Everything's fine here, the trade still closed in the green, but there was a chance it would close in the red. Now, let's turn our attention to the currency pair of the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. The information presented on the chart here clearly indicates that this is not a guaranteed outcome. That I'll make any money on it? Alright, I've completed a sweep of the area and my observations indicate that everything is clear. There are no signs of unusual activity and nothing of consequence is happening. Let's leave this asset alone. Here, the situation is just perfect. From what I'm seeing here, it really looks like a classic double bottom is about to form. But let's see how it actually turns out. 40 seconds until the trade closes. Here, basically, the difference is very small. The difference is 3 points. That means the price can move that in a split second. But can doesn't necessarily mean that's exactly how it will be. No, still no. So the second trade on the dollar Canadian also closes at a loss. It just absolutely does not want to move. Well, once again, we were literally just 15 seconds short for the trade to finally go into profit. I honestly believe that a lot of viewers are going to recognize themselves in my trading right now. These are truly very emotional moments, you know, especially when you're just a little bit short of your goal. "5 seconds, but here the trade will close in profit." But in the end, we are actually almost $20 down. We'll try to win it back. But that will be in another video. If you found the video interesting, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit the like button. You'll find all the broker links in the description to this video. Happy trading! See you soon. Goodbye, everyone.